Hey Stampers, it's Cindy. I am back with day 3 of my Stampin' Up 2014-2015 catalog show and tell, and we are going to be concentrating today on the paper pumpkin. Stampin' Up has 2 kits, one that, several actually, that you can just purchase out of the catalog, and then one that comes to you in the mail every single month like this. And it's great for people who don't think you can stamp. Not true. Young moms who have little kids who get 2 seconds to themselves and just want to unwind. And then for older people like me, Miss AARP member, who is so comatose and brain dead after 3 days of moving, this is all I can do to get my ink on. Like I said, this is a monthly subscription. There are several plans. I'm going to list them on my blog at cindycoutts.com. That's CindyCoutts.com. And see, this is how tired I am, because I should have just let it roll across the screen. Anyhow, it comes just like this, and then you open it up, and I already opened this, so I try to make it look brand new, and I didn't. And you have this little cute thing on top that says paper pumpkin, thank you. And it has its own website of mypaperpumpkin.com. And it comes, just all girly wrapped up like this, which is really cute. This is June's kit. It's totally the wrong kit with me, because it concentrates on men, and I'm going through a divorce. I really should just delete this, but you can relate, right? Okay, so this one is called Hey Man. So I am going to grab a pair of scissors and just kind of cut this thing off like here. And we're going to see what this is all about. Now, what's on front here is they're the cards that you can make. And everything is included. And you even get a brochure of the types of cards that you want to make. Or just copy this. Or even add in, what you have on hand. So with this one, I'm not going to read what's in there because I think I know. It looks like we have some early espresso or chocolate chip candy dots and twine. Then we have our little stamp set here that comes with a Stampin' Spot. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 in the kit. It just depends. You never know. Then we have some very vanilla envelopes. Normally you can do 6 to 8 cards out of this. And also, I just read that they have add-on kits to where if you have a kit that you really, really like and want to add on to it, you can purchase that. Last year's November kit for me, loved it. So I will definitely be getting that. In here, so I have 5 very vanilla envelopes and 2 of the little 3x3s. Okay, I counted right. It's good to know I can still count. Everything's done for you. And that's the beauty of this. All you have to do is glue down, paste down, but the fun part is stamping, getting your ink on. And everything else is done. And that is the beauty of these kits. So we have, this is obviously for women who are married. Father's Day. This one it'd be a good blank one for me, okay. Here's those little 3x3 cards I was talking about. Then you just have these banners and everything. Then you have all of the rest of your card bases over here. So we're going to have 5 of these and 2 of those. So let's go ahead and make 1 of each, because I really liked how I kept that other video super short. I'm sure you did too. Okay, I'm going to get all this out of my way. Of course, they suggest blocks for you to use, like these kind. I just grab whatever I can find, so don't worry about it. So we're going to make our 2 cards just like this. Adhesive is not included, okay? Or foam dots or anything like that. But the embellishments are the whole 9 yards. Let's go ahead and get started with our little card. So I'm going to go ahead and crease that. Oh yeah, these are like really... I haven't put together one of these for a super long time. So, and I'm going to read the directions too. Fold the card base in half, we did that. Stamp on the vanilla banner, then adhere it to the Sahara sand banner. Okay, so that means we have to get all this together. And I'm going to have to open up this. And this is a fully inked Stampin' Up spot too. What is that, Marina Mist? I'm just going to go ahead and grab my stamp pad to make it easier, and that way I can have like a little Marina Mist spot. When you're making your cards, keep looking back to the pictures here because these are stickers. So what I'm going to do is just pull this over here, grab my block and my stamp, and this one's going to say Happy Father's Day, and I know we're past that. I just haven't gotten July's kit yet. But this gives you a good idea as far as, you know, what this is all about. Sometimes you get clear stamps, the photopolymer, and sometimes you get the rubber ones. It just depends. So let's see if I can get this one on the baby one. All lined up. I can zoom into a tad, I think I will. Okay. This one will fit. I just got to pick it up at the right angle so I can see it. And I hate it when that happens. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to have this right next to me, and I'm going to make sure that I stamp it up more over towards this side of the very vanilla sticker there. And I am inking this up again in Marina Mist. But I mean, if you got a lot of kids like I do and they're young or whatever, this card's, you know, this kit is going to cover a lot of things. Because, oh, the sentiments mix and match. You can do Happy Father's Day or Happy Birthday. I probably shouldn't do Happy Father's Day on this one, but it's inked up. I'm going for it. But it's going to go on a baby card, so I'm okay about that. Now, when you do this, I'm leaving mine on my sheet, but I'm also making sure, see the line down here, that's lining up with my grid mat. I don't like mistakes. So if you get a headshot, again, I'm sorry. Couple more inks since I've been talking. I'll act like I'm moving in a hurry, so this is short. So I'm going to go over here, not too far, but you know. And get that down. I'm going to give it a really good press. Perfect. Now a lot of times you get, yeah, the dimensionals. Because when I was looking at that, it's like, wait a second, that's up on dimensionals, and my other kits do have it in there. So they, everything you see on this piece of paper here, you will get. Again, if you want to add something to it of your own, go for it. So I'm going to take the sticker off. Oh, okay, I'm all the way wrong. It's not a sticker. It's just kind of a punch out. Okay, this one's larger, so I want to go ahead and adhere it on. Grab back my little card. I'm going to put it on first. Measure out, not measure out my card, but just put like a little tick mark where I'm going to need to cut. Because I'm going to need to cut. So let's get this on straight. Make sure it's in your line of sight. This looks good to me. So I'm going to look at my example again. And remember, I have to tie the twine around this in that little dad. Now, cutting this with the twine and the tag on it is going to be really hard. So I just got to get it right the first time. And that shouldn't be hard, right? And I'm going to use that top line right there. Okay, we're okay. I just have to hope this pen works. And okay, you can see the mark that I made right there. I'm going to go trim that down, alright? I went ahead and got my little panel there trimmed. So the next step I'm going to do is grab some of this twine and just pull it off. And it looks like it's wrapped around there twice, and then you tie the knot after you put the dad tag on it. Okay. You want to stick your twine right about there. And of course, leave enough up front here so you can tie that knot. And again, it is wrapped around twice. I ended up with 3 times there, but I also have some of this on hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this right here. I haven't cut anything yet. I'm going to grab a giant black and put it on down. Then grab one of these little tags right here, and then I have to get a baby block and put the word, okay, you got a choice, bro. I have 2 step bros, son. My oldest son just had a little boy. He's 5 weeks old now. His name is Aiden, so that means I'm a grandma. Pretty cool. I'm going to do son. I like options. This stamp is dinky. So my fingers are going to stick to it more than anything else. Okay, cool. I'm glad that wasn't so hard. One more time. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this in Marina Mist, and again I'm going to stamp Sun to the right of that tag, since I'm going to be tying it right there. So if you get a headshot, sorry. I hope that went on straight. I tried to fix it halfway in the process, but it'll work. I don't think it's something, I mean, what guy notices this, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull this back in. And then I want both tails to be pretty much the same length. So I'm going to stick this one on first. And I love how the hole is big enough. I cut it at the crease there. That you don't get any grief when you line it up. Okay, a new noise you're going to be hearing around here, kitty. Then I'm not going to cut this one as long because I know I'm going to be cutting it short. So I have one coming up from the left, another coming up from the right. Turn that over, pull it through. Okay, this is where the fun part comes in. Yes, getting this thing lined up just perfectly. Because every time I'm trying to turn mine, it's kind of going the wrong direction. So I may have to cheat and get a glue dot and sneak it underneath there. But you know, we're cool with that, right? Okay. Now the cool thing about the paper pumpkin is that you get beautiful cards out of this without a lot of grief, and you can make them pretty fast too, like I said, and use what you have on hand if you want to bling it up a bit. So I'm going to tie this into a double knot if I can, because my nails are too long and I really need a fill. I'm getting this color again. It's fun. I love it. Very summery. And I've got a ton of compliments on it because I've never gone this bold before. Okay, that looks just like the picture that we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and I prefer using these scissors, the giant ribbon cutters. Do the same thing to the other side. Take a look at that if I want to sneak a glue dot underneath there or not, or even, you know, a little foam dot, because you have your dimensionals in here, but you know, don't forget, you can use the outside of that too. Keep those. I think a foam dot would be a little bit too high, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab a glue dot to keep it down. So I grabbed my pack of glue dots, and I'm just going to lift this up, put it on under here, you know, make sure I still have my angle and all that junk. I'm sorry, stuff. See, I'm just creating now. I'm not thinking about all that verbal pleasantries or anything like that. And then all we have to do now is grab about 4 of these, you know, because I do adhesive overkill. And then put 1 on each corner. And I'm going to make sure that this one covers the twine a little bit. Now, without all of my talking, you probably could have had the entire kit done, or me, by now anyway. Wait a second. I think this card goes this way, because when I'm looking at this pattern's going up and down, not like that. Glad I caught that. For as being as sealy and tired as I am. I'm going to stick one in the middle because I don't do sag. I already have enough of that on my body. It's not going to be on my art. So we're going to peel all this off. Put this down, and this was kind of more towards the bottom. So I'm going to do the same thing. Remember, use your guidelines. You know the lines here, lines down here, lines here, anywhere. Just to get that straight. Okay, so there's card number 1 from our paper pumpkin. Let's go ahead and get it started on card number 2. These are A2 cards. And it looks like some open from the top and some from the side, and I'm completely wrong. I'm going to have to go like this. Okay, I can do that. Just use my bone folder to crease this. And this one's really, really easy, it looks like. Don't forget, you have that matching envelope to go with this. And if you have something left over, or again, something from your own stash, dress this thing up. Okay, so now I have to get my other sheets. I know with some of my kits I've had things left over, and I've kept them and I've used them on cards too. We're going to do the same thing with this one. You have your blue. This is a sticker. Okay. And you have to wrap twine around it too. I can't stand it when that happens. Because when you have something lumpy underneath it, underneath the sticker, the rest of it does not lay down the right way. So if you don't like that, grab your embossing buddy and then just turn around and pat that on all of the sticky part, and or baby powder, it'll go away. So I'm just going to go like that. I think that this one goes on dimensionals too. No, it doesn't. Just the Happy Father's Day does. That's weird. But I don't know, that's probably just the way I work too. If I'm going to have bulk on top of something, I'm going to use glue dots to elevate it up. So this needs to go right at the top middle. Oh, I also figured out a way so you get no more glare. I put the lamp straight up and it blinds me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Then I am going to peel it up, grab back our card base. This is going to go around twice or 3 times. And this also has print on it, there you go, as you can see. So I need this to go all the way over here. Then again though too, when you have sticky stuff going on the back, it is easier to do your tag and whatnot. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that. And actually put something down on my card for the first time in my life with bulk underneath it. And no anything too elevated. So I'm just going to look at my card over here. Okay, I had to flip it upside down for me. There we go. So this is going to go right down the middle. And what I need to do is find this pattern over here. I want to make sure that it is right down the middle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We'll do 2.5 on each side. So yeah, this one, this is 1 row, 2 rows, half, 1 row, 2 rows, half. Okay, well, okay, that wasn't so bad with twine. I'll have to try that more often. Now with this one here, again, we grab one of these little tags and they just pop right out. I need to get that out of there. And then go ahead and stamp this, and I'm going to stamp it with Sun again. So I'm just grabbing my Marina Mist. And you don't have to use that color. Remember, that's just what is included in the kit. Use whatever you want. Okay, lean over here. There we go. So I'm going to pull my card back over. Oh, this will make it so much easier. I'm going to go ahead and tie this into a knot down at the bottom. That'll give me some elevation, and my twine won't be moving around the entire time I'm personally trying to tie it. Now remember, you want to stick something down there, right? So you don't have any extra twine or it gets all lumpy, bumpy, loopy. It's nice and tight like that. So you don't even have to go the glued out route. I mean, you can if you want, but it's a personal preference. So with this one here, it's a lot easier just to go ahead and stick them both up. The end of the twine. And these are just great cards to make and have on hand too. So now that I got that on, I'm going to tie this knot up here on top again, and then I'm going to tie it into another knot because we don't do bows on masculine cards. But see how easy that was? And then see how good it turns out too? And like I said, you know, if you go the glued out route, just to kind of keep that straight, I mean, that's fine. You got to remember, everything that you make, you own, it's yours. You do it the way you want. I've been seeing too many people lately trying to achieve too much perfection, and it really does take the fun out of this. So now with this one right here, I think I'm going to grab one of these little, see, I'm just going to cut my own off the side there. And I'm going to stick it underneath the tag. Just slip that up a little bit. And then it's exactly how I want it. Okay, so down here again we have another Happy Father's Day. However, I am going to change mine to Happy Birthday. So again, we're going to go ahead and layer this. I'm going to turn it back over because it's going to go more so in the middle since I don't have to cut anything. Let's see, whatever this green is, did it tell me what the green was? I'll figure it out in a minute for you. These things like to pop up a little bit, and I like to stamp straight. So I'm putting a teeny bit of adhesive on the back. Okay. Bring that up a little bit. And I'm good. I'm going to go right in the middle of this again, like I said. And I always apologize for headshots. I need to start learning how to stamp, you know, stamp down and then up immediately, like everybody else does. Okay, so I have this Happy Birthday. I'm going to just pull it up, and I'm going to be careful because I used, I didn't use temporary adhesive. I went ahead and used the snail. So I'm just going to go all the way across. Anytime I work on my mat, I always use temporary adhesive. Okay, how did this get here? We're going to pretend it didn't. It came from my fingers. So I'm going to get this on here, which should be easy, but honestly for me, when I do it this way, it's easier. Yeah, when you stamp, I'm going to make sure your hands are clean. Okay, now for this one here, we have this little pack of candy dots. And I'm ashamed to admit I still haven't used them yet. And I think that they're a year old. So I'm just going to grab my piercing tool and pick them up. Put it in the corner as suggested. Now this one's going to be down a little bit lower, because that way I can at least cover up one of those ink spots. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so we got 1, 2. These are really easy to use too. They're kind of fun. These are the candy dots that you can go ahead and put in like brads, because we have separate brads that you can order and just pop them in. Okay, so I got 4. Now this one, it's going up on dimensionals. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the 4 on the back, like I did the last time around. And this kind of like wonky, funky thing that's hanging off and looking sloppy, I'm going to snip it off and just stick that right in the middle. I could have cut it, maybe spaced it out, but I didn't. I'm going to bring my card back over here, get everything nice and lined up. Press down my stuff. Pull it off. I was thinking about tomorrow maybe another kit, but if you try this, and it's just a mini, compared to the other ones, the other kits you do like 20 cards, and they're all different, and it's very, very fun to do. You can do that on the sofa watching TV or anything, because you really don't need that many supplies, if, you know, just the basics. Okay, so they had this one coming right about here. You want to make sure you kind of get the happy birthday in the middle when you stamp it and when you put it down. This one went all the way down here. Yeah, it looks better down here. Okay, so today we made this card right here, and then we made this card right here. And this is how the Happy Birthday Sun turned out. And this is how the Happy Father's Day Sun turned out. Cute, quick, easy, you get everything. I have envelopes for both. This one goes to that one. And this goes to that, and I'm done. I don't know how long this took, but I got 2 cards done pretty fast. I could have whipped through the entire thing in the time that it took you to watch this video because of, you know, my talking. But I'll get some good pictures of these so you can go ahead and see it when I add them onto the video. So again, thank you for joining me for day 3 of the brand new 2014-2015 Stampin' Up! Catalog Show and Tell. Don't forget to join me on June 30th through July 4th. Okay, I have a June summer camp coming up, and there's no fee for that. Just like this class, you have a challenge every single day, and then there's a prize every single day. But I don't know what the prize is yet. I have to go through stuff. And I have an inkling, so whatever that is, at the end of my blog. And I'm just going to put it at June 30th from here on out, and the bonus video I just uploaded, to have everything done. I know it's a busy time of the year, but if you want some free product, you got to participate. So thank you for stopping by to visit me again today. I hope that you enjoy these cards, and I also hope that I see you for my June summer camp class. And then after that, you're going to love this one. And this one is going to be a fee-based class because it's going to be my Christmas in July, and that's from July 21 to 25th. Now, the Christmas catalog is coming out at the beginning of August this year. And as a demonstrator, I get anything I want from the Christmas catalog a month early. So think about becoming a demonstrator too. Tons of perks. There's a place where you can sign up on my blog. And I'm also going to really elaborate more on this because there's a lot of different subscription plans that you can get. I can't even say that word. That you can get that I think that you'll enjoy. I know that I do. So have a great evening, and I will see you for day 4 tomorrow. God bless you. Thanks again. Bye.